Oh, so honey. Oh, you want cream something about you? Are you recording this?
Yeah.
What?
Yes.
Oh shit. For anybody who doesn't know, this is New Year's again. We're doing this on Don's iPad or Pod?
iPad.
iPad this time. So we're using an Apple product, or Macintosh as I like to call it, because I think it was around in the 80s, and it's a Mac to me.
Oh, you have to.
This is New Year's 2018, soon to be 19. It's like 10 minutes from next year.
11 minutes.
11 minutes, okay. And we're just having fun because we have to talk about...
Well, you have to talk about your maid.
We have to talk about... Okay, this I gotta do this. Okay, so when I got the name from her friend who flaked on me because her sister got in a coma to call this lady, all I did was get a text. And there's been a lot of strange Spanish names or Mexican names, Spanish names, Spanish anyway, south of the border names with women. And I tried to sound some of them out, and I'm always wrong. And they always seem perturbed. And I say, well, I'm sorry, I'm just trying to sound it out. And they've all been Spanish. So you can tell if it's like Ho or Yang, it's going to be an Asian girl. And I just don't want them in my apartment. I don't trust them. There's just something shady. Well, because we had this big party one time and these two Asian girls show up and they stole my fucking cologne. And I knew it was them because the cologne was there, they went in the bathroom, they came out and my fucking Fahrenheit was gone. And then they just fucking disappeared and ran down the street. It was like, hey, bitches. So no Asian women. Because the one I did call... See, here's the thing, Don, I can't see your face.
Hello.
That's good. I need to be able to see your face. Can
Hello. Yeah.
Do I still framed up?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let me pull the chair a little. Because otherwise I was looking at that, and it's like, this is not fun. If there was a back face, I couldn't see your look. So, because I feed off your I feed off you. So.
I'm a face feeder.
So, this woman, who I will only say this name once, because now after this she's going to be known as Mary. But and with a name like Jiva, I just wasn't sure. So I worked on it really hard. And I didn't want to ask my mom because she would probably say, well, I don't know. So I looked at it and it's the name is Juan. Okay, that's very Latino, and then ITA. And no, don't even try, because you have to follow my frame of thought for 2 days as I looked at that name trying to figure out who the hell is it? What the hell is that name? Now anybody who said this is probably saying it to themselves, but I'm saying don't spell it out and don't rewind. Just let me finish this. So I went. So I'm gonna say I sucked at spelling, but it came out very phonetically perfect. It would have been great in German, and they always said I would be great learning German. I would be great speaking and writing in German because it was all phonetics. The problem was, in the years that I took German, I got good grades because the teacher liked me, and I was in the German club. And I was a photographer at the school, and I put the German club's picture in a lot of stuff, so he gave me good grades. And
right.
I tried, but what they didn't tell me is I had to learn German phonetics. Because the English phonetics just didn't count, but he knew I was trying, so he would actually, if it was a 4 or 6 letter word, I learned by accident one time, if I got like a couple of the letters right, he would count it as half.
Okay.
So it was like, oh, this is pretty cool. So as long as I just tried, he counted that. But anyways, so I tried to spell out this name. And I went... I'm going to take a drink. Where's my sweet tea?
In the other
I don't
room.
need it. I don't. If I get up, I'll get sidetracked. So I went. I went. Actually, I was standing up. That's what I was doing because I was just trying. I was really concentrating, and I just was looking at that, going, I can't believe. Because when it came out of my mouth, I just knew it was wrong. Just as another thing I mentioned, I said earlier in the '80s, wrong on so many levels. And this is New Year's Eve, so this actually counts. It's a throwback thing. This because I went. I can't even do it without my shit in my pants. I've been pissing my well, but even there, just relieved. I went, Juanita. And I stopped. I didn't laugh at first, but I looked at that and I went, that's very Spanish. That's what I've never heard before. And I just said, Juanita. And it's kind of exotic. And I thought, huh, okay. No,
Juanita?
yeah. Well, but that's not what I always spelled it as. Because for years, like, when I grew up, the name Joanne was going out of style. But my mom's
Right.
friends were Joanne. My godparents, my godmother, her name was Joanne. And I just Joanne. That's what I thought it was. No, it's this odd Joanne something. And Joanne is how I... so whenever I would see Joanne, I spelled out, it would be Joanne, because there was Joanne's Fabrics. And that was not spelled Joanne. And it's just, I looked at, what is that? Is it... I was like, well, it's not Spanish. Is that Indian? Because it came from... And it was Joanne Kesson. And I was like... I said, Mom, they spelled Joanne's name wrong on the label. And she looked, she said, no, that's right. I said, no, Joanne. I said, she said, that's how you spell it. I said, but Joanne's Fabrics isn't spelled Joanne. It's just Joanne's. And she said, well, that's just Joanne's Fabrics. And I didn't understand the difference at that point because I was really struggling at that point in first grade between the theirs, Therery, Thre apostrophe ye or whatever that is. And so I called. I thought, okay, I got it. Juanita Giva or Jiva, Give, Jiv. I thought maybe it's Jiv. Because give wouldn't be right for Juanita. How would that? So I felt like I was actually deciphering it. I felt like Daniel Jackson in Stargate trying to figure this one out,
Yeah.
and the right pronunciation is not to offend. And I thought I got it right, and so. I drove me through. So I called my dad, who he's losing it. Anyway,
Right, source
but
to go
my
to
mom,
then.
My mom, well, I wanted to call this woman because she knew I was going to be calling. Well,
Right.
oh, she called me and I didn't answer the phone at the time because I was trying to figure out how to pronounce her name. So I had to
Right.
call her back. I was going to ask my mom if she was in bed because she works third shift at Walmart. And
Or call her at Walmart's.
What?
Call her at Walmart's.
No. So I called. She was asleep or whatever. Anyway, so it was morning. So I called my dad and I pronounced it. I said, "Is that Juanita?" And he said, "Well, it sounds very, very Mexican." And I said, "Well, it's actually Spanish, is what it is." I said, "There is Mexican," and he said, "Well, yes, it sounds like it's down at the border." And I said, "And how would you pronounce Give?" He said, "Give," and I said, "But you would need to give just to." It sounds like something a Vietnamese prostitute would walk up to you on the streets. Oh, do you need to give $5? Or some shit like that. I said, it's not give. And he said, maybe the G is silent. I said,
If.
And I said,
If. Oh, maybe it's if.
And anyway, so I'm looking at Give. And then I looked at the E. Oh, is that an A? Because the way I wrote it.
That is
if you can
Jiva.
see on the iPad, this is actually what it looked like. So I was trying to decipher that last letter on up there, the Juanita give, and what I finally realized is an A. So
Okay.
it was Jiva.
Jiva.
Is
No,
what
that sounds
that
right.
made more sense. Juanita Jiva.
Mhm.
So. Oh my god, I went to the translation app on my phone because I wanted to learn how to pronounce Juanita in Spanish, and it had a hell of a time recognizing it. It kept coming up with Juan. And I was like,
Juanita.
no, it's not right. I see the Juan, but it's not Juan, it's Juanita. and I was doing voice, and finally I did something, and finally it said it said Giwanita, and I was like, okay, so it's Giwanita, then
Okay.
Juanita. It was close, but it recognized the G as the J as a G, so I'm like, no, I think we'll go with the J. On this one, it's a J. There's a G in the last name that might be silent. I don't want to overdo the G's. So I called Juanita Giva. Whatever. And I was thinking, God, I hope this is right. Because I've just put my foot in my mouth all the time talking to these Spanish ladies. I mean, I grew up in the Midwest. Sally, Mary, Brittany, Tiffany. These are the names of Sherry, lots of Sherry, Monica. These are the names I grew up with. Not Juanita and Fabriona or whatever her name was, or strange otherworldly names from other countries, which are really cool to hear on TV, but when you try to read them and pronounce them, it's like, what? What? So I got a half right with the translation app.
Mm-hmm.
So I dialed the number. Hello, I said. I held this. Hi, here's what I did even more. I had taken it out, and I went, and I gotta write this. And I wrote Jew, but I put it with a W, just so J-U-W, Jew, on, but I went on, and I did I went A-U-N, that's right, I went so it's A-U-N, and then Ita. So I got there, Jew on Ita. And this is little dots between it. If you can see, this is how I wrote it out. So that I thought, okay, we're gonna get this one right. So she answered the phone, and it says, "Oh." So yeah, so she answered the phone, and I said, hello? And I said, hi, is Juanita? I said, Juanita? And she said, no. But it was the way she said it very, no. I said, well, I'm trying to spell the name out right. I was given this name by whatever her friend's name was, saying that you were looking for work with IHS. She said, it's Juanita. And I said, oh, maybe I should have talked to my mom. Because she would have set me straight, but she was asleep, and Dad didn't want to wake her up because he was pretty good at English. You know, he was a B student, you know, got it. He's some A's, math, not English.
Right.
So I said, anyway, so it was Juanita, and then so I had to tell her, oh, you're the only other person that I knew was Juanita. Blah, blah, blah. So, stop this for right now, and there's more to go from there. Juanita.